Yo, what's happening? Welcome to more Drunk Minecraft. I have done some work on the house since last time, and I had actually started recording already, and I did a whole like 10 minutes, and then I realized that my microphone wasn't set up, so I'm kind of redoing this. So I'm kind of gonna speed run this all, but yeah, I fixed the house so it doesn't look so goofy. Expanded the farm. Inside, I brought everything. I brought like my furnaces, my chest, my bed, and my plan for today was to get some cows and bring them back. And so I had already started on that, and then my 10 minutes was up, and I realized I had not been recording audio. So none of the beginning was any footage that I could really use. Oh, hey, look at this. There's some cows right here. Imagine that. I didn't have to walk all the way over there to get them and bring them here, and then realize I wasn't recording audio and start over. None of that happened. Yeah, so you missed all the boring parts. Yeah, I think the house looks a lot better now. I'm probably going to have to throw some windows in. I think that will improve it a good bit. Oops. But, yeah, I added another layer on the outside there of stairs, and then I added that, like, overhang. Because it was definitely looking a little goofy in the end of the last video. Yeah, I made myself some fences. I was doing all this stuff, getting prepared and recording, and I was not actually recording my audio. Of course. Yeah, I made all these fences so I can trap these cows in here. And I went and got the cows. I took some pigs out so I could have some food. Actually, I could probably do this. Yeah, there we go. Get them like pre-trapped. That's so much easier. I've always done it with wheat, and it's such a pain. They just lose interest all of a sudden, or... I mean, I kind of had some trouble with these guys, but it wasn't nearly as bad as if I was using wheat. These ones kept breaking the leads. Which is all footage that I caught before I realized that I wasn't recording. Now I'm probably behind the times here, but for those of you who don't know, you can make carpets, and you can use carpets to jump over fences. Neat little trick there. See, the animals can't get out, but you can get in. Much easier than using the fence gates, where you open them and then everything tries to run out. It is probably better that I lost that beginning footage, because now you don't have to sit through all the boring stuff of me just making fences and going and finding the cows and that kind of stuff. My other plan was to also jump into that little bit of a cave that's right over here and see what I can find down there. It's like I was talking about, I think the axolotls are in caves, so maybe I can find one of those to bring up top. And I'm gonna have to wait for some wheat to grow before I can breed the cows. I'm just gonna dump all this stuff off for now. I'm gonna keep that on me. Why do I keep doing that? I'm gonna keep the wood on me, so that way I can make some tools when I go down in the cave. I keep the food on me. What did I do with my coal? Yeah, so I thought I was getting better with the controls, but I don't think I am. I'm still struggling. Well, that food's cooking. Do I have any sand already? Yes, I do. I'm going to also get... What am I trying to do here? There we go. Also, going to get some sand going. Because then I can put some windows in this house. It won't look as weird. What the heck? My llama was just in here. Where the heck did my llama go? He didn't run off, did he? I don't think he could go out through the door. Do they despawn? Is that a thing? Did I lose my llama? Yeah, I'm sure he didn't go up in the ceiling. I don't know why I'm looking up there. Oh, there's a stair that I forgot. Might as well get that fixed. Well, that sucks. I thought I was gonna have a llama pal throughout this series, but I guess he didn't want to hang. Oh well. Probably find another. So yeah, once I'm done messing around here at the house, I'm gonna hop on down here and see if that cave goes anywhere. So that'll be interesting. Maybe find some of them axolotls, if they actually exist in this update. I guess this update wasn't as much as I had thought. I don't think they really... I think they added the ores, they added the axolotls, they added the new stones, but they didn't really change the world heights yet. They didn't... I don't think they did the cliffs yet. They added the goats. I mean, I think they just added like the mobs and stuff, and the new ore textures and stuff like that for now. And some of the new blocks and whatnot. But the second half should be a bit more. What I'm going to do now, this is what I was talking about too when I was recording before, is I was going to come over here and grab some of this sugar cane and get that growing near the house, because I want to get going on some enchantment. And so that's why I was grabbing the cows, because I'm going to need all that leather, and I'm going to need all this paper so I can make books and whatnot. Yeah, if I get all this stuff growing right by the house, then I'll have a nice sugarcane farm going. I think that house looks alright from, let me see it from far away. Not too shabby. Yeah, I gotta get those cows breeding. Gotta get more wheat growing. There's just so much to do. And then, like I said, I'm trying to keep the video shorter. I've been doing like 50 minutes because before I realized it, it's, you know, it's almost been an hour, and I'm like, man, I've been playing for way too long, and I have to cut this. But I'm gonna try and have a better plan and keep the video shorter. Because I don't think anybody wants to watch me fumbling around for almost an hour trying to do stuff. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there are people that want to watch that. Let's make some glass panes. Get some windows going in here. Get some of that natural light. Oh yeah, I turned auto jump off too. I don't know. I kind of liked it for some things, but other times it just kind of was annoying. So I just shut it off. I think I can handle pressing the space bar to jump. Alright, that's one drink down. One to go. And then I think I'll be done recording. Do a few windows here. I think I'll do a bigger one at the back here. Is that even? Yeah. Do one here. And it's getting dark again already. The days just go so quick in this game. Yeah, I think that's looking better already. Got a few more. Maybe I'll add one more on each side here. And break my axe. I'm gonna need some stone. What do I do with my stone? Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but I was saying earlier when I wasn't actually recording audio that I ditched the mouse pad. I was trying to use a mouse pad, but it just seems like it's easier without. So I went ahead and just started playing on the table that I'm using. I think it's easier. And we'll do a couple more here. And I think that should be pretty good. It's looking better already. You know what? I could, think I'm gonna even go fancy here. I'm gonna do one of these little setups here. Yeah, look at that. Now we're getting fancy. And we'll go ahead and do one here. Actually, I don't think that's necessary because you're just looking at that stair. But we could do it here. I just kind of want to use up these this glass. No point in having spares. I guess we'll have 3 extra. That's alright. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Looking better already. Maybe I'm not such a bad builder. Yeah, in the morning, go ahead and maybe get some wheat, breed the cows, and hop down into that cave. See what we can do down there. I don't know why I never smelted this iron. So I should probably have an iron pickaxe for going down there in case I run into any diamonds or anything like that. Alright, a couple pieces of wheat. A few more seeds. Get these planted. Get going on breeding the cows. Pick up this wood. Does that look alright from the outside? Yeah, that looks fine. Step away a little farther and see. Yeah, that's looking good. Is that... Yeah, that's even. That's kind... Oh, no. Man. Man, these creepers are brutal. Yeah, I always kind of second guess, like, if I've got things evenly spaced out. But, yeah, I did it. Here we go. The first baby cow. Alright, with that, we'll go ahead and hop on into the cave. After I put a few torches here for this sugar cane. Really want to get that growing. In Bedrock, you can bone meal sugar cane. I don't think that's a thing here. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe they've changed it. But last I knew that wasn't a thing. Okay, I had a bit of a crashy poo, so I'm hopping back in here. And we're gonna head on into the cave. Here we are. The entrance to the cave. This is probably going to be super anticlimactic when it becomes a dead end. But we'll see what we've got anyway. And I had one torch. At least these glow vines are here. Those are kind of nice. They give you a little bit of light. Make some torches because I just ran out, of course. And do this whole... Why am I Steve now? I shouldn't be Steve. Oh, I know what it is. And I know what caused the crash too. I must have lost my internet connection. Oh well, we'll go with this for now. Yeah, I mean, at least this cave wasn't a dead end. I was expecting hop on in and come to something like this, but it looks like it goes on a bit either way. It's impossible to pass up coal. No matter how far along you are in the game, you see some coal, you're gonna have to grab it. It's just the rules of the game. Make a few more torches. And we'll get down exploring this cave. This is good. I need more of this. Yeah, I was not doing too bad in that first episode. And then I had to go and jump into lava. And then the second episode, a whole bunch of creepers and whatnot was going on. It was all bad. Don't want none of this, pal. I'm like struggling real bad just with these normal enemies. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when I get to the Ender Dragon. Maybe by then I'll be a little better at this, but at this point in the game, I'm not doing so hot. Let's see if I can take this guy out. This is a... Nope, he done it himself. I'd say this is the test to see if I'm getting better, but... Okay, we got one more shot. Nope. Yep, no good. Not good. Not good at all. And a dead end. Maybe this wasn't quite the cave I was expecting. Oh well, I mean, at least I'm gonna get some of this stuff that I need, like iron and whatnot. I didn't even have an iron pickaxe. I mean, at least there's something. There's something that came out of this episode. I fixed the house, put windows in, I got cows, I actually made progress. It's like the last one. Progress. Even though it's just little progress, it's something. And maybe I'm getting better at the controls. Maybe. Just maybe. Wonder if we've got a spider spawner somewhere, cause I ran into that one and I'm hearing some more. Maybe, just maybe. Get all this good iron. I'm gonna need it. So I think I might have been wrong, because I was saying in the first one that you can, oh, look at that. Copper too. I was saying, yeah, because I lost all my copper in the first episode. I was saying that you could duplicate the ores with the blast furnace, but I think what it is if you have fortune on your pickaxe and you break it, then it'll give you more of the raw ore. And then yeah, so you're smelting that and you're getting more because you're getting more of the raw ore. And I think that's what it is. Crap. Yeah, I might as well get some of this copper because I lost all the copper I got first episode. So I think this is going to turn out to be a little bit of an anticlimactic cave, but we at least got some of the stuff that we needed, and we can always go hop into those caves later on when I'm doing a little better at the game. And I mean, those caves where I like died initially, we can always hop back into those, give those another try, and see what comes up there. Because I think there's some real diamond potential there. And, I mean, I can always strip mine and stuff off camera, too. I don't know how people feel about that. I know there's, like, mixed, some people want to see every part. They want to see the strip mining and, you know, all the little stuff that I've been doing off camera. But then there's other people that don't want to waste their time watching just boring stuff like that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll strip mine off camera and pick up some diamonds that way, or on camera head on into that that cave where I died and give that another try. But we will see. Yeah, I'm gonna head on out of here because not a whole lot going on down there. Nope. Maybe I won't head out of here. Ooh, look at that. We got some sugar cane growing. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep planting more and more of this because I want to have enough to be able to get like the whole bookshelf setup going for enchantment. I'll go ahead and breed some more cows in the morning. Yeah, the house is definitely looking a little more professional, a little nicer. Let's see, do I have any wheat in here? One piece. I need to try and find some bees. I think I should be in a good area. I mean, at least nearby there should be some, whatever they call them, the flower biomes or whatever. I should be able to find some bees, I think, pretty easily. Man, I'm getting a bunch of wheat going. I have to keep expanding this farm. Alright, so anyways, the farm's expanded. Added some sugar cane. I got me a few cows now. I'm going to breed those real quick. Get a few more cows. The house is looking a bit nicer. At least from the outside. Got me some windows. The roof is looking alright now. So I think we're doing good. I think we're making some progress. I think I'm getting better with the controls. Well, let's check on the turtles. One last thing. Check on the turtles. Oh, I did lose my llama. That's one bummer. One bummer about the whole thing. Not yet. No turtles yet. Not these guys either. Yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'm, Steve here now because I lost internet mid video. But if you enjoyed, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out some of my other videos. I'm doing van work. I did a little bit of guitar teaching. I make mead. So yeah, if you are interested in any of that, be sure to check those videos out. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.